Это менты так летели, да?
Да, сразу притормозили.
Didn't want to ruin your picture.
You're fine. No, just walk by. You're fine. Don't worry, nobody saw you live on YouTube just now. Kicking that slab. That was a good one. Hello, Sunset Lady.
Well, hello there, Blackie. Well, we had dolphins jumping out of the water last night, and tonight we've got surf's up.
The surf is definitely up.
Oh my goodness. I don't know where that wind came from, but there it is.
I'm going to take an educated guess and say it's coming from the west because it was blowing into my face when I was looking to the Gulf of Mexico.
That's right.
But I could be wrong. But that's where I think the wind is coming from. But what a beautiful spot you have found for us here.
No, I had to move a couple of times, but as soon as this wagon that was here left, I pulled in.
Let's give a shout out. I'm seeing here in the chat on YouTube, watching us live, Don Whom.
Oh.
That's the name. We love coming back. Gil 27.
And Gil 27. And
Barbara.
And Barbara, our Barbara.
And Carolyn Willis came in.
Oh, Carolyn. Very good. And you get to see all the waves tonight.
Sunset Lady, what's on your mind?
Well, here's one.
And make it wave-tastic.
Wave-tastic, yeah.
If you got something on your mind, tonight I want to say make it wave-tastic.
That's hashtag wave-tastic.
There we go.
To get technical about it. Okay. Well, here's one that everybody does once in a while. Hopefully not all the time. It's National Greasy Food Day. Well, I suppose unless you put French fries in that category, I suppose.
Well, French fries is definitely in the category of greasy food, yes.
We're all guilty of that. Oh, here's another one here. I don't know about this. Sourest. That's S-O-U-R-E-S-T. Sourest Day, which means they say it's time for a sensation overload to make your mouth explode.
Well, my eyes are exploding just by watching this shot you got here for.
Is that pop
these
rock?
waves?
You think that's pop rocks?
The pop rocks is also the same thing.
They used to explode.
I'm trying to zoom out here, but we are right next to the water. This is whoa.
Oh wow, we almost got that one.
I'm trying to move the camera here. It seems that the waves are really crashing. Sunset Lady, tell me you don't have a long list tonight. I think we should be getting to Dodge or someplace.
It's time to get out of town.
No, this is which and I want to say this out loud. Is that it's fun because semi-officially the hurricane season is leaving, but today there's definitely a lot of energy. I haven't seen this parking lot like this for a long time.
Exactly. Well, here's one I don't think I'd want to get involved in. That Chucky, the Notorious Killer Doll Day.
I see the ads on TV.
Oh,
they're advertising their stuff all the time now on cable.
Scary for the little ones.
Chucky.
And even me, I don't think I would involve myself.
I don't know. I mean, for me, I think of Chuck E. Cheese, the pizza, and Chucky is not. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, this one's for you and your brother. It's International Artist Day. So
there you go.
You're the musical artist, and he's the painting artist.
And I remember, I thought to myself, I never really felt like an artist because I'm a musician. And then when I made my first recordings, people called me a recording artist.
There you go.
And that was the only time. So it wasn't like.
Then you started to realize
there's no expression that says he's a live performing artist. I suppose there is, but
there's more than one kind of artist.
Recording, yeah. I was like, okay, I'm a recording artist, yes.
And here's another nice one though: National I Care About You Day. We should have.
I care about you too, Sunset Lady.
Every day we should have that one day. And I think I qualify for this one: National Mother-in-Law Day. I think I could be that. World Pasta Day. If you like pasta.
It's not Wednesday.
Now true. Getting closer.
I'll eat pasta. I love pasta. I can have pasta all the time.
Maybe you could tell me about this one. I didn't understand this one. It says British summertime ends. I didn't even know if they ever got a summertime. I thought they had about 2 weeks.
No offense. Hello to all our friends watching us from Great Britain. But they know the joke anyway. Yeah. The summer officially ends today.
That's what it says. Yeah.
No, but you pose a good question. When did actually summer begin?
It's almost November. They have summer that long? Oh my goodness, I didn't think that. I thought they went to the beach with rain.
Well, London is 52 degrees latitude north. So it's they actually get more up in Canada. They get more summers than we would down here in the lower 48s of USA. So when it's summertime, people up north, they go crazy, like super crazy glue. And so it's a big deal for them. But no, we're not changing our clocks yet, because we do it.
Well, maybe they change their clock.
No, they do. Yeah, no, we used to do it too. It always was the Sunday, last Sunday in October, as far as I can remember, and then it got changed. I'm not going to tell everybody why, but it got changed in USA Day. But most of the world still does it. The last Saturday night, Sunday morning in October is when they change clocks.
Yeah, I think they might in Mexico too.
Most of the I think everywhere except for USA Day, they do it differently.
All right, we'll go along with that. All right, we go to birthdays in 1838. Georges Bizet, or maybe Georges Bizet, French composer. He did the opera Carmen, which was one of my favorite operas.
That's a beautiful piece of music.
I love Carmen.
That. Yeah, beautiful piece of music.
It's toe tapping. And 1881, here's one for me, Pablo Picasso, the Spanish artist, painter, considered by some to be the most famous and influential artist of the 20th century. Well, I can probably go along with that. He worked with many mediums also, collage, sculpture, ceramics, and prints. So, and he had different periods. He had a blue period, a rose period.
Yeah, correct. I guess we can call him a jack of all trades.
Exactly. But he was a master of them all, too.
Okay, Jack, the master Jack.
Not a master of none, no. I would probably fit that one. Okay, in 1941, Helen Reddy, American, she was actually Australian-American. I think she was born in Australia.
She's another one of them.
Rock vocalist. She did that song "I Am Woman." And,
great song. Yeah.
And "You and Me Against the World." I like that one. In 1984, Katy Perry. Do you know what her real name is?
Yes, I do actually, because I actually read it one time. It's Kathleen Evelyn Johnson.
Well, you were close. It was Catherine Elizabeth Hudson.
Well, I got the syllables correct.
Yeah, you were sort of right. She had three names.
I'll take a quarter of a Bitcoin for the syllables.
American pop singer. She's 37 years old. And she's also a judge on American Idol, too. She got into that, too. And
But she has a lovely voice. I like her voice.
I think I wrote a little extra, about Pablo Picasso.
Keep going.
They were giving us his baptismal certificate name.
Did you say baptismal?
Yes.
I never heard that before in my life. I understood you, but I never said it.
Baptism certificate.
I thought you said mole at the end. Baptismal.
Well, it was a certificate they got when he was born.
I'm not asking our fact checkers. I just thought like, well, that's a cool word.
But wait
baptismal.
Wait till you see what I want to tell you. The names he was given. It reads Pablo, Diego, Jose, Francisco, De Paula, Juan, Nepomuceno, Maria, de los Remedios.
Look, hold on. This is his birth name?
Yeah. Crispiniano.
Whoa, that one was really close. Keep on going.
De la Santezina, Trinidad.
Ooh, I like it.
And it was intended to honor several family members.
Several is right.
As well as patron saints. So that's what the Spanish people did, I guess. They included everybody.
No, I
didn't want to leave anybody out.
A lot of middle names, but Pablo Picasso got everyone.
Oh, I think so.
In Trinidad, I've been to Port of Spain once. It's funny. I was talking to my daughter yesterday, and she says, "Did we really go to Port of Spain?" And I was like, "Yeah, Trinidad." And she was like, "I thought Spain was in Europe." So
smart girl.
It's cute. You know, she was young when that, but I was showing her the video. And I was like, "Yep, we went to Port of Spain, which is Trinidad." So I didn't know Trinidad. I was talking about Pablo Picasso.
Yeah. Speaking of videos.
And Christopher Columbus. We seem to talk about him at least once a week.
Probably.
He discovered Trinidad.
Yeah. In 1957, this person was born, Nancy Cartwright. You probably don't recognize her name.
The last name Cartwright sounds like a soap opera.
But you will recognize her voice. because that's what she's a voice artist, voice actress, I should say. You'll never guess who she's the voice of.
She's one of the characters from The Simpsons.
Exactly. Which one?
Madge.
No.
The mother. Whatever. I can't remember what it's called.
No, that was Marge.
Lisa, the girl?
No.
Don't tell me Homer.
No.
Don't tell me Bart.
Correct.
Okay, that's why. I know I've heard that name as a Cartwright. I know that name.
Isn't that something?
Okay. Now I can dot the I's and cross the T's.
Yeah, I thought that was cute.
I'm going to fall asleep tonight easily.
That was cute. I love that program anyway, Simpsons.
The program loves you.
Yeah.
No, it is a great show. I do like it. It's a great show. I know you're a big fan of The Far Side.
Yeah, and also The Simpsons. And I used to communicate with Tom Bergeron when he was in Boston. And I drew him some of the Simpson cartoons and sent them to him. Okay, now I'm going back again. In 1616, Dirk Hartog discovers Australia with a Dutch East India Company ship. And when he hit the island, he named it Dirk Hartog Island in Australia.
There you go.
So he gets credit for that. Now in 1780, John Hancock becomes the first governor of Massachusetts.
And Mr. Give me your Hancock. He's the guy who coined the phrase signature, right?
Yeah, well, he had the largest signature on the Declaration of Independence. Maybe
Show me your Hancock. That's
why they made him governor.
It was a great movie with Will Smith, and I don't know who wrote it, but Will Smith is the actor. Hancock. It's a funny movie.
This one's for Uncle Robert, who's not with us right now.
He is with us right now. He's up in heaven now.
Yeah, right, exactly.
He's enjoying the heavenly sunset. He's the one who made.
He's in the original.
Sunset Lady. He's the one who's making this stuff happen.
He's in the original spot.
Hi, Robert.
Yeah. In 1875, he would get a kick out of this. The first performance of the Piano Concerto No. 1, which he could do very well, from Tchaikovsky, is given in Boston, Mass. And here's one I didn't know about. 1937, it's before your time also. Casey Stengel, you know who he is, right?
Well, 37, that was before your time.
Yeah, it was before my time.
Okay, good. So don't drag me into it.
Well, it's before your time also. Casey Stengel signs to manage a team called the Boston Bees, B-E-E-S, Bees, before he was in the New York Yankees from 1949 to 1960. He was the main manager of the
Boston.
Yankees.
I never heard
but
this.
He managed Boston.
It was called the Boston Bees?
Boston Bees, B-E-E-S, like a bumblebee.
I'm starting to feel like I got a bee in my bonnet. I would fail on a trivia question. Boston Bees, what does that mean? Now we know. Thank you, Sunset Lady.
I know. I didn't know that.
I didn't know it either.
That's before my time. That's why. Okay.
Bingo. Good. Full circle. Good.
1964, the Rolling Stones appear on the Ed Sullivan Show for the first time in 1964. And in 1966, Jimi Hendrix Experience played their first UK gig as a private showcase at Scotch of St. James in London. I almost said Boston. In London, do you know about that theater? Scotch of St. James?
Oddly enough, with Jimi Hendrix, I mean, I spent, whatever it was, 7 years living in Notting Hill. And Jimi Hendrix moved to London, Notting Hill area. And he was hanging around with Cat Stevens, one of my good friends, Kim Fowley.
Oh, there you go.
And they were all part of that American guys who were traveling in the late 60s, you know, and they said, let's go to London. Sounds like a cool place. Let's make music there. So there was a big scene of Americans hanging around. And he's one of them, yeah.
Here's a timely one right here. 1978, Halloween movie, starring Donald Pleasance and Jamie Lee Curtis in her film debut, is released.
Correct. Now, I remember it says on the credits, it says something like featuring, which means it's the first time.
Yeah.
Well, you know, her dad is rather...
oh, yeah.
Mr. Tony himself.
Right, exactly.
And, but boy, did he give his daughter a really cool movie. I mean, Halloween, I'm sorry. You probably never seen the movie. But,
no, I don't think I have.
Nowadays, it's actually, it looks like it's rated G for kids.
It's a classic now.
But in the old days, it was a really Alfred Hitchcock-esque movie. And they don't, like you said, I remember you telling me, like, I like Hitchcock because it doesn't have to show everything.
Yeah,
where you
right.
see the knife, you see the girl in the shower,
Yeah.
but you don't necessarily like blood everywhere.
Use your imagination.
And so what did you say? 1970?
1978.
Well, okay. This is an old school. Nowadays, people say this show looks fake or boring,
Yeah.
but it was so scary. The original one, which I didn't see until I was like 16 years old or whatever it was, and I love the music too. The music is great. Happy Halloween, everybody, from around the world.
There you go. And in 1995, singer Cliff Richard, a British singer. Do you know that name?
Big name, yeah, very
Yeah.
big name.
Well, do you know what his real name is?
Yes, I do. Actually, I read that. His real name, which is funny, I don't know why he would change it to Cliff Richards, but before that, his name was simple. Well, here's what his parents called him: Tony.
Oh, yeah? Well, I have down here written Harry Roger Webb.
Okay, I got that one wrong.
You were close. He's a
I
British.
like whenever I think of Cliff Richards, I think of Tony. I don't know why the name came to my head.
He's a British singer, 81 years old, and he received his knighthood
Yep.
from Queen
Correct.
Elizabeth II,
Sir Cliff Richard. Yep.
and he was the first rock star to be knighted.
That I believe. No, living in Europe.
That's because he's 81 years old.
Living in Europe for a lot of my adult life, I realized how popular this guy is.
Yeah.
And he's I'll play his music. Sometimes people request it on my show, and I say, Cliff Richard, you got it, man, I'll play it.
Yeah.
He's up there with, like, in my realm, it would be like a Barry Manilow, Frank Sinatra type
right,
of singer. You know?
Right. Well, folks, we hope you've all enjoyed this evening's Heavenly Sunset Waves tonight. Oh boy, really waves hitting the rocks. And if you're watching us on a restream, thank you for joining us here from the South Jetty in Venice, Florida. And please subscribe. And we have to invite the lurkers to...
Oh, yeah, you're right. We talked about this.
Yeah,
we should talk... Hi, lurkers.
Yes, I know. We enjoy having everybody here.
No, lurkers are the best.
We'd like them to join the Sunset family.
No,
though.
feel free to join the Sunset family and to join the chat
Yeah.
when you're ready. This is and thanks again for everybody for being cool in the chat and stuff. I know we this show is called the Sunset Lady Channel and Heavenly Sunsets, and so you guys are always super awesome. But yeah, you're right. We should talk about lurkers every day. Hi, lurkers.
And also,
It's not derogatory when we say that.
yeah, right.
I used to be a lurker. Did you ever lurk?
I still am.
Yeah, I know you are. I catch you red-handed like every day, and I said to myself, look, you should be working and promoting Sunset Lady, and you're like, I'm just lurking.
Yeah. We also wanted to ring the notification bell, and then when we go live, that lets you know. And be sure to come back tomorrow night to see just what's happening here. Who knows what happened? I mean,
I have no
last
idea.
night jumping dolphins, tonight
Last time was amazing. Yeah.
tonight smashing waves.
Tonight's amazing. I mean,
Instead of pumpkins,
it's right in front
we're
of us.
smashing waves.
I don't think people realize this. I mean, maybe they do, but we're sitting here right next to the jetty. This is a rock barricade. It's not like decoration.
The rocks are protecting us from the waves.
This is our protection, and well, you'll see this later. But when I went out to the jetty earlier,
Yeah.
it's all wet.
All wet. I saw that.
That's why I went to the point where it was not wet.
Stop wet.
But so all the shots that I got were like reflections.
Oh, very
So
good.
it's full of puddles and what a heavenly sunset.
We love puddles. Yeah.
I'm trying to make it sound better than yesterday's show, which was great.
Yeah.
The shark.
I know. It's hard to
I
top.
said shark, but the dolphin.
Each one is you top from the other one, and there's no two sunsets that are the same. Just like snowflakes, right? No two alike.
Correct.
And on that note, we'll end with the notes you wrote for our theme song, Running Around This Town. And I'll say good night to everybody, and good night, Blackie.
Sunset Lady, awesome show as always.